problem. Next problem is that is a two-wire distributor 1200 meter long is loaded as a shown in figure. B is the midpoint and the power factor at the two load points refers to the voltage at C. The impedance of each line they have given 0.1 plus j 0.2 ohm and calculate the sending end voltage, current and power factor. The voltage at 220. We shall find out the current, that is they have given that ZAB is equal to ZBC is equal to 0.1 plus J 0.2 ohm. And what about VC? 220 voltage. And I2 vector is equal to I2 cos phi 2 minus J sin phi 2. I2 value is 100 and cos phi 2 value is 0.8 and sin phi 2 value how we should find out means phi 2 that is cos phi 2 is equal to 0.8. So phi 2 is equal to cos inverse of 0.8. If you do that, you will get the degree value. Okay. Next, you can if you substitute the phi 2 value, then sin phi 2 value is 0.6. Okay. So 80 minus j 60 ampere you will get if you substitute and calculate. IBC is equal to 80 minus j 60 amps. I1 is equal to I1 vector is equal to I1 into cos phi 1 minus j sin phi 1. 60 into here cos phi 1 is 0.9. Again we need to find out phi 1 and we need to substitute here 0.4358 you will get 50 minus j 26.1533 amps. It is equal to nothing but I1 plus I2. So if you substitute all the values I1 and I2, you will get 159.3059 at angle minus 32.738. They have converted into polar form. First they have found out in imaginary, that is a complex form, and next they have converted. Voltage drop in section BC. VBC is equal to IBC into ZBC. We know the value, that is 80 minus J60 and ZBC value we know that 0.1 plus J 0.2. Multiply and you'll get the value this one. Okay, 22.36 at angle 26.651 voltage. Next is the voltage drop in section AB is given by voltage drop means I into Z and resistance. Okay, current into resistance, that is what VAB is equal to IAB into ZAB. We know the value, right? So substitute, you will get 35.6208 at angle 30.692 voltage. Total sending voltage means voltage drop in each section and also the receiving end voltage, right? VC plus VAB plus VBC. So total voltage drop and also the voltage at the receiving end side. So if you add total voltage, then at VA you will get 272.0944 voltage is the sending end voltage. Angle between IAB and VA is equal to, that is minus 32.738 minus 5.945, you will get minus 38.683. They have just taken the angle. Okay, the angle between the IAB and VA. Okay, VA angle is 5.945. And what about the angle IAB? IAB angle, what we got here? IAB angle minus 32.738. So they have taken minus angle between IAB and VA. So minus 38.683. Power factor of sending end, that is cos minus 38.683 if you do 0.7806 lagging. Problem, they have given single phase wind distribution. ABC is fed at A. The load at B and C are 40 amps at 0.8 power factor lagging and 60 at 0.6 power factor lagging respectively. That means they have given the B and C load, that is one is 40 and one is 60. So the both power factor expressed have referred to the voltage at point A. The total impedance, they have given the each section impedance also. We need to find out the current in each section. So current in AB section is equal to, first between A and B, 40, that is 40 is a load current, B current 40 amps into the 0.8 minus J 0.6, that is cos phi 1 minus J sin phi 1. Okay, and next cos AC, that is a load current is 60. So into cos phi 2 minus j sin phi 2, that is what they have written. If you multiply 32 minus j 24, 36 minus j 48 amps you will get. Next voltage drop in each section, that means current into volt impedance. Okay, so between AB means between AB what is the impedance 2 plus j. So 2 plus j they are multiplied, so you will get 89.2 at angle minus 10.3 degree. Voltage drop in section AC. What we got the here current is 36 minus j 48. What about the impedance between A and C is 1 plus 2j. So multiply, you will get the value. And what about the open circuit voltage between point B and C? Okay, between point B and C, UOC. If you open the circuit between B and C, what you will get? VAC minus VAB. Okay, VAC, that is VAC minus VAB. Okay, if you solve that, you will get 43.88 plus J 39.86 voltage. Looking into network between B and C, we can find out a equivalent impedance, that is a Z is equal to ZBA plus ZAC. So ZBA plus ZAC, you will get 3 plus J3 ohm. Current in section BC is equal to E0 divided by Z plus impedance of BC. We have already know about the open circuit, how we will calculate that is current in that particular section is equal to voltage divided by resistance. Usually we write I is equal to V by R. Same as same for this also, current in section BC is equal to open circuit voltage divided by the impedance. Okay, overall impedance. Z plus impedance of BC. Okay, so you get 7.5902 at angle minus 7.94 amps. Current in section AB, current in section AB is equal to what we got the starting current in section AB, that is 32 minus J24 plus this value. Okay, because current in section AB, the two currents will be flowing. Okay, it will be like I1 plus I2 like that. Okay. Next here, current in section AC, first current in section AC minus, because here these two will be plus and for this case is minus. Okay, minus 7.5174 minus J 1.048. If you do, you will get 54.9. If it is between B and C, we need to add two currents. Okay, A to B and B to C. And if it is from C to A, okay, current in section AB we will add. Okay, current in section AB, for that, because it is a two currents will be flowing, for that purpose only we will add the both currents, that is a BC and next current at section B. Okay, current what we have to find out, that is current in section AB. Okay, current in AB, and also we will add the current in section BC also. Okay, because two currents will be flowing in AB, but in case of AC, we will subtract the current, because that current will not flow in section BC. Okay, that's why we will do the subtract here. So what we get, the value is 54.91 at 75. Same case we have done here also. Just instead of A, B, C value, they have taken the phase. Okay, R, Y, B. Okay, that's it. A three-phase wire distributed, that is a distributor supplies a balanced load voltage of 400 slash 230, that is a secondary side, to a load consisting of a 50 amps at a 0.8 power factor lagging. For our phase, that is a 50 amps, one load is 50 amps and another load is a 50 amps, and the resistance of each line conductor is 0.2 amps, and calculate the supply end voltage for R phase of neutral is 0.4. First, they have taken the VR as a reference phasor. So VR is equal to 230 voltage at 0 degree, 0 angle Vy, that is Y phase 230 at angle minus 120, Vp is equal to 230 at angle 120. So IR is equal to, they have given 50 at angle minus 36.86. How we will get minus 36? Because they have given the power factor, that is 0.8. That means angle is 36, phi angle is 36.86. So angle for R phase will get 50 at angle minus 36.86. What about the high Y? High Y you will get minus 150. Okay. And what about the that is IB? Okay, for IY you will get 150. Okay, and what about the IB? You will get the 50 at angle 120. Okay, with respect to the current. So next, if you add the overall neutral current IR plus IB plus IY, then how much you will get? You will get 30.62 at angle minus 157.53 amps. So here supply voltage of phase R to neutral in say ER is equal to VR plus voltage drop in R phase plus drop in neutral. So VR is equal to what we got, 230 at angle 0, and drop in R phase is nothing but 0.2 into 50 at angle minus 36.86. What we got the current particular section. Okay, at angle minus 36.86. And what about the resistance? 0.2. Okay, drop in neutral section is they have given the resistance is 0.4, and the current is what we got is 30.62 at angle minus 157.53. If you add the total voltage drop, that is you'll get 226.94 at angle minus 2.697. So overall voltage that is a supply voltage of phase R to neutral. Okay, that is a we can say that ER. Next is a same similar problem. This is a 3-phase 6.6 kV station supplies a load of 100, that is a 0.8 power factor lagging and 100 amps. Okay, at B and 70 amps at 0.6 power factor at C, as shown in the figure. That means they have given the load, that is at B 100 and at C 70. That means here from A to C, first that how they have taken. Okay, from AC. Okay, whatever the here from A to C, two currents will be flowing. Okay, because I1 plus I2, that means I1 plus I2, like ICB current and IBA current. Two currents will be flowing between A and C. Okay, so they will add while solving the current in section AC. They will add the current in section CB also. Okay. So V phase is equal to VL divided by V3, and they will find out the V phase. Okay. Next, voltage at AB taken as a reference. V is equal to 3810 at angle 0 degree. Okay. Current is equal to 100 at angle minus cos inverse of 0.8. So they have given the current is 100, B value. Okay, B load is 100 and the angle is minus 36.86. So 80 minus J 60 amps. Next, the current through AC, that is AC means second load, that is 70. Okay, 70 at angle minus cos inverse of 0.6. You will get 70 at angle minus 53.1. That they have converted into uh, that is a complex form. Okay, drop in section AB. Drop in section AB means here what is the impedance they have given? Impedance 2 plus J3, and what is the current in AB? 80 minus J6. Okay, just multiply, you will get the drop in section AB. And here particularly drop in that is VB, voltage at point B, exactly then V minus drop of voltage in section AB. If you do that, you will get the VB value, that is 3472 at angle minus 2 degree. And drop in section AC, just multiply the current in section AC and impedance of section AC. Then you will get 273 minus J14 amps. Next, particularly we want to find out the voltage at a particular point, then VC is equal to overall voltage minus drop in that particular section, voltage drop in a section AC, then you will get 3537 at angle 0.22 voltage. Next is a VCB, that is a VCB is equal to VC minus VB. So you will get 67 plus J 134 voltage. Next, is equal to VCB divided by ZCB plus, if you want to find out the particular current, they have taken here voltage divided by voltage of that and divided by impedance. Okay, VCB divided by ZCB plus impedance between the terminal C and B looking in the direction, that is overall impedance. Okay, so if you calculate that, you will get 12.56 at angle 6.46. Okay, I have already told here this is a A. Okay, this is a A and this is a B and this load is C. Okay, while now we know the current between C and B. How they have found out current between the there is a voltage between the C and B divided by the overall impedance. Okay, now we know the value of one section. So between I and that is between A and C, how we can find out between A and C? I have already told this part, this in this line, the two currents will be flowing. So they will add 42 minus J56 is in current in section AC plus what we got the ICB value that they will add. Okay, so you will get 5, that is 54.48 minus J 54.59. And next AB, okay, IAB. For this section here, for example, this is a I, okay, this current is high, this is, includes I1 plus I2, okay, here this is a I1, okay, this is a I1, this is a I2, okay, like that you imagine. Then here I2 is there, so here 80 minus J16 minus, we don't know here, from here to it is flowing. Okay, that means I2 will be this current will be not, we don't know, because from here to it is flowing. That means when you compare with this current, it will be this I2 I1 will be greater. Okay, because from here only it is flowing to the BA part. So they will do minus 80 minus J60, that is the current in section B and A. Okay, the current in section B and A minus, okay, minus this current, if you do, what we get the current in section IAB. Okay, uh, 12 minus 4 and plus J 1.41. Okay, because if you minus only this current between A and B, we don't know the exact current what it is flowing. Okay, so from here it will be minus value. Okay, the 80 minus J60 minus 12.48 plus J 1.41, if you do, you'll get 67.52 minus J 61.41. That current will flow between A and B. Okay, So IAC is equal to, so we know the value, thus they have converted into polar form. Okay, all the currents they have converted into polar form. First you find out the between A and C, and next you for that case you add, and between from here to here you find out, we first find out between C and B by using the voltage and resistance, and between B and A you take out, you subtract the current. Okay, BC. In next class we shall discuss with the failure rate and repair rate. Okay.